morning everyone, welcome to a new vlog. I feel like I haven't taken out the camera in so long. I know you've just seen a video, but I pre-filmed a little bit and then I took a 2-week break from YouTube because the last weeks have been incredibly busy with work. If you work in digital marketing or in media, you know that the time before Black Friday and Christmas is just mental. But today is Saturday, I'm feeling good. I have a bit of a migraine, but I won't let this stop me today. It's actually really lovely outside. And on that note, I do want to show you, I'm not sure if I showed you on the vlog before, it was just on Instagram. Which, by the way, if you don't follow me on Instagram, it's Anna-Sophia's life. So follow me there if you want to have more insights into my life. But let me come out on the balcony. 2 months ago, we have planted 2 boxes full of vegetables and they actually look a little bit sad. They need some water. But we have those styrofoam boxes that Nick's mum sent some food up, and we just repurposed them and made a little veggie patch on our balcony. We have heaps of salad, which it does look a bit sad. I actually need to water it in a second. We have some tomato plants. We have some, sweet tomatoes, like cherry tomatoes, and some parsley, and then we have some different types of tomatoes over here. And look how cute. They even start to flower now. I feel a bit like a proud mother. We haven't planted seeds, but we have planted small plants a few months ago. I'm gonna insert a picture here how it looked like. And then over here we have a lot of peas, and the flowers have literally just started to come out as well. And we have heaps and heaps of parsley. I'm not sure who is supposed to eat all of this parsley because there's even more over here. I might have to take some out and give it to a friend. And then over here we have a lot of basil as well. And anyone else buying basil from the supermarket, because this was just a simple supermarket basil, a little tip from me: take it apart, like take the plant apart, take it out of the pot and pull it into 3 to 4 plants and then repot it, and trust me, they will grow so quickly and they will last for months. And then we have some chives over here as well, and this is going to be some what is this, pepper actually. So let me grab the watering can and actually water those plants. Yeah, it's so nice inside. The sun is shining, it gets warmer again finally. Oh, I can't wait for summer to properly arrive, but the days are getting so much longer and so much warmer. So we've actually even planted more down in our veggie patch because we have a garden with our flat. That's the nice thing if you don't live in big cities like London anymore. You actually have space, which is great. So you can kind of see, ignore the scaffolding because they're just doing some work. So this is all of our garden as well. And then down here there's some currently very overgrown veggie patches, and then in the little corner there we have some zucchinis and some cucumbers as well. Our little neighbour's cat, Poppy. She comes for a visit every now and then, for a little cuddle. Hey? Yes. Every now and then she comes by, says hello, stays for an hour for a cuddle, and then goes home again. It's the best of both worlds, having a cat without the responsibilities. Hey? I've decided that I want to do an apple cinnamon cake. Never done it before. I found the recipe online. The reason is that we currently have a long weekend and we had a few apples at work and they wanted to throw it away, and I was like, no, just give them to me, I'll make something out of it. I have everything that I need here. We have plain flour, white sugar, baking soda, baking powder, cinnamon obviously, we need 2 large eggs, some Greek yogurt, apples, vegetable oils, a bit of butter, and a tiny bit of salt. So that's all stuff you very likely already have at home. I'm also going to put the link of the recipe into the description box in case you want to try it yourself. Preheat the oven to 180 degrees, and then in a large mixing bowl add the flour, baking powder, baking soda, salt and sugar, add chopped apples and stir briefly to combine. Okay, let's start off. Just say that this is probably the worst peeler I have ever had in my life. I feel like people are divided between peelers, between one that looks like this and one that is horizontal. I'm the horizontal one. I hate peelers like that. And Nick is like, no, I love this one. I feel like it's kind of you have to be an A or B person, and oh, this one just frustrates me. Next up we need to mix all of the wet ingredients, and it says in a separate bowl add the eggs, the vanilla, which I don't have so I'm going to skip that, oil and yogurt. Whisk briefly and then we combine everything with the apples and the dry ingredients. And then after that's done, I'm going to put it into my form. And I just realized I don't have one of those big round forms. I have one in London but completely forgot that I never bought one here. I only have this smaller one, so I hope that it fits and it doesn't flow over, but should be fine I think. Final step before we put the cake into the oven is the cinnamon topping, and for that we need to combine the cinnamon, the sugar and the butter, mix it together until lumpy and wet, and sprinkle it over the cake, and then the cake goes into the oven for 35 minutes. I'm not quite sure how to mix this. Okay, I think that's good enough. It says to then sprinkle over the top of the cake, and I think I might just use my hands for that. Might be the easiest. I hope it gives this nice crunch with the sugar. I guess with the butter it probably just melts and goes everywhere. That actually looks really good. So that is the before. Yeah. Do you want some as well? Hey? Just made myself some lunch, which is a kind of like a Greek salad, veggie leftovers we had in the fridge, and then I bought some couscous as well because I don't think salad is gonna be enough for me today. And I brought out, let me show you, and I brought out a little camping folding chair and a little side table. I'm just gonna enjoy my lunch here. It's actually quite windy now, isn't it? I brought my headphones because I'm just listening to a podcast. A friend of mine is producing his own podcast. It's not released yet. He's pre-recording everything and he's always sending it to me to listen to first, which is really cool. I'm gonna link it in the info box once he's releasing it. It's interviewing really cool people from different industries and just talks about their life and their path to success in a way. So that's what I'm gonna do now, just listen to the next episode. I'm really excited for that. I think it's with someone from a what was it? I think it was a mindset coach or something like that. I have 20 more minutes and then the cake is ready as well. Oh look, someone's gonna join me. Puppy, gonna join me? She's meowing for the last 20 minutes and when I bake the cake because she wants to sit down and cuddle. I think she's not happy that I'm not giving her enough attention. This looks incredible. It smells really, really good. Oh my god, I'm so excited about this. Okay, I have to give this like 10 or 15 minutes, otherwise this might fall apart. But oh, it smells so good. I might make myself a coffee, kind of like a little afternoon break. I'm even glad that I didn't put it in a round tin, but in a kind of like a bread tin. It does say to put on more icing, but I think I'm gonna leave it like that. I don't want to put too much sugar and stuff on. It is time to test the cake. It's still nice and warm. Oh, it's really nice and crispy on the top. It's good. It's good. Staying with my out of 10 ranking, which I normally use when I eat food, I would give it like a 7 out of 10, I would say. It doesn't taste bad, but I feel like it's the body of the cake is a little bit, I wouldn't say flat. Maybe it needs a bit more sugar. It's a very simple cake. The top part, that part here with the sugar, that one is really, really nice. I'm definitely gonna do that again with other cakes as well. Is it my favorite cake? No. Is it still a very good cake? Yes, definitely. It is a little bit later now. I was just chilling on the bed for the last 2 hours, I think. Yeah, I just realized I've actually never talked about my trip to Sydney, which was my last video. Oh my god, yeah, I've been to Sydney, which was so nice. And I thought I'd show you a few of the things that I picked up. If you haven't seen the video, I'm gonna link it down in the info box for you as well. Go check it out because it was such a good trip. I really loved it. So the first thing I got is a golden ring. We can actually put it on. And it is from a brand called Bixby. I don't know how well known this brand is in Australia, but it is an Australian brand. I've never heard about it before, and I really liked the design. It kind of reminded me a bit of a Monica Vinader ring. Those ones are also a little bit chunkier, and I really love this one. I think it looks so cool. I think it was around 90 Australian dollars, which is 50 pounds, I think. The next thing I have is a lipstick, and I picked this one up at the airport, and this is a Burberry lipstick. And if you know me, I have a little bit of a love for Burberry. As you can tell, I've already used it quite a bit actually, for the fact that I only have this for 3 weeks. It has this really gorgeous imprint, the typical Burberry check pattern, and the name of the lipstick is Burberry Kisses 16 Deep English Rose. And let me actually apply it so you can see. And apparently this is quite a popular color, and I definitely see why. It's a really pretty everyday shade, and I genuinely wear it every single day. That's how much I love it. Really nice and creamy, very comfortable to wear. Next up, clothes. First thing I'm actually wearing right now is this, what's that? Is this cardigan from Uniqlo. Let me take it off maybe. So this cardigan is one that I actually already own in a creamy oatmeal color. They seem to just still have this one as like an always available item in their store, because I bought my cream one about 2 or 3 years ago, I think. And I also really like these tortoiseshell buttons. I think they're quite cute. And then the second item I got is unironed right now because I did put it into the wash. It is this really cool, fun, summery linen t-shirt or shirt. I saw this and just saw myself sitting somewhere in Italy on the beach or in a beach bar with a glass of Aperol, and it's like, oh my god, I love this so much. And then I stopped at Muji, which is a store that I weirdly really love. The one we went to in Sydney was huge. I've never been in such a big one before. And they had a lot of interior stuff, and they also had some pencils, and they had this really fun, so it was like the simple black one, but then they had this really fun colorful pencils that I haven't seen before, and they kind of have a bit of a harder felt tip. I just really loved these pastel colors, and even if I just look at them, it just makes me happy. So those are all the things I picked up in Sydney. And then a few days before Sydney, I also picked up 2 books. And the first one is The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes from Suzanne Collins, which is the newest Hunger Game book. The new movie is coming out later this year, and I really want to finish it. I started off really strong when I read the book in Sydney, and then I came back to Auckland and I just didn't read it anymore. I don't even know why, because the book is actually really good. So I think after I finish filming this video, the sun is still shining, I'll probably take my little camping chair again and just sit outside on the balcony. And the second one I picked up is Lessons in Chemistry by Bonnie Garmis, I think you pronounce it. I've heard a lot of good things about the book. I actually didn't know what it was about when I bought it. It just looked really fun and colourful, and I thought the summer is around the corner. I do want to have some books ready that I can read on the balcony, because obviously when I came to New Zealand I didn't really take books with me. That was not a priority. So I literally have one book here that I'm currently reading, which is a little bit intense. It's about artificial intelligence and how it can influence our day-to-day life. So it's not a light read that you want to read on a balcony. I didn't actually buy too much, which is on purpose actually. I still try to keep in mind that I'm not staying in New Zealand forever, and I do have to carry all of this back home in my 2.5 suitcases, which I know is not going to happen. We probably have to bring some things down to next mum. So I thought this little haul is a nice end to today's video. Thank you so much for coming along on my chill weekend in Auckland, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!